So one of the things that I'm really excited for in 2023 is expanding our men's ministry. When it comes to men, there will typically be two categories where our sinful nature will express itself. Think of it like this. If narrow is the way and few find it, as we're walking down that narrow path of biblical masculinity, the two ditches on the side that we can often fall into, one is self-centered passivity, the other is self-centered aggression. However, what we're going to be calling men to this year is to walk that hard, often trying narrow path of God-centered intentionality. Now, here's how we're going to do that. We're not going to give men a kick in the pants and say, "Now get to walking." We're actually going to come alongside you. We're going to resource you. We're going to equip you. We're going to inspire you. Now, we can't do it for you, but we are going to help you where we can so that you can become the man that God has called you to be as you walk the path of God-centered intentionality. So there's two initiatives that we're going to be launching in 2023. The first is the monthly men's breakfast. Our first meeting is going to be Wednesday, February 1st at 7 a.m., and it's going to continue on the first of every month through 2023. And really what we're trying to do is cultivate an environment where we're praying together, we're sharing what the Lord is doing in our lives, and we're engaging with each other. We're challenging each other, we're encouraging each other. Iron sharpening iron. We're making each other better men together. So mark your calendars for Wednesday, February 1st, and then the first Wednesday of every month for 2023. Men, you are not going to want to miss these breakfasts. It's going to be a great time where we are really going to pursue becoming the men that God's called us to become. The second way that we're going to equip and encourage this God-centered intentionality is by launching what we're calling the 511 Man Plan during life groups on January 29th. So here's what that's going to look like. We're calling men to pray 5 times a week with their families. We're calling them to share what the Lord is teaching them once a week. And then we're calling to engage once a week at church. That's the goal. The men would pray, share, and engage. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it more likely through timely motivation, and we're going to make it easier by providing practical tools. So let me talk about what I mean by making it more likely that men will pray, share, and engage through timely motivation. Now, we've put together a pretty sweet barbecue set that we're going to be giving away. I've got to be honest, it's a pretty nice setup. Now, here's how you get selected to be a winner. You ready for this? You text in and enroll in our 6-week text message campaign. Every man who enrolls will receive a weekly text and a link with highly practical ideas for pursuing God-centered intentionality in their singleness, in their marriage, as dads, as grandfathers. So that's one piece of the timely motivation that we're talking about. What we're also going to do is we're going to partner with our life group directors and give out 2 other pieces of information. A blueprint, which is a tool that men can use to plan how they're going to pray, share, and engage, and an email to send out to your group on Monday that follows up on Sunday's launch and kind of further cements what we talked about on that Sunday. So that's hopefully how we're going to make praying, sharing, and engaging more likely through timely motivation. But what we're also going to do is provide some practical tools. And the primary way that we're going to do that is through constructing what we're calling the Discipleship Resource Center. That's going to be located in the T-junction upstairs where the groups ministry and the children's ministry areas meet. In the Resource Center, we're going to have things like the blueprints that we just mentioned. It's going to have life season pointers that offer a biblical perspective on the most common seasons and challenges that men face. We're going to have idea cards that make it easy for men to take one small next step to become more intentional. We're going to have addiction help, and we're even going to have discipling next steps for those who want to pursue a discipling relationship. All that's going to be out there and available for you to come and pick up whenever you need it, depending on the challenges, the questions, or the season of life that you're in. So, 2 things related to men's ministry coming up in late January, early February of 2023. Men's breakfast and the 511 Man Plan. I'm pumped for this, guys, and I hope you are too. The pathway of biblical masculinity, it's narrow. It's not an easy path, and the pull towards selfish aggression and selfish passivity is strong. But here's the challenge that we're giving out to the heights. Come with us down this path of God-centered intentionality. We're going to pray together. We're going to share together. We're going to engage together. And guys, I'm excited to do all that with you.